Hello everyone, I am Monica from IELTS 9. So at the end you have to subscribe. Now coming to the main point, that this writing task 1 I am going to discuss in this video, and this task was part of 9 September 2023 IELTS exam. Okay, this is real IELTS exam question. So you can see this. These two tables are given, so I will show it just a minute. What we are going to discuss in this video I will tell you. So these two tabular charts are there. See this, Canada and USA, and of course I will show you full vocabulary about everything, formats, all vocabulary relating to table. Of course I will show you my introduction, body paragraphs, overall how to write four sentences in all body paragraphs, in body details. See this, we will be writing everything. I will explain you, and of course after getting writing task 1, how to plan, how to analyze the table, how to read it, I will tell you everything. Hopefully both the tables are you can easily see it. First I will read it. So first, before that, we will read the question statement. The tables show how many international students studies in Canada and United States by country of origin. Okay, so two tables are there. One is for Canada and another is for USA. So here you have been given country of origin, means these students are from China, the USA, India, and total number of students and percentage. So there are 2 years, 2002, 2003, and change is also given in percentages. See this. And second is, of course, I am Monica from IELTS 9. You have to subscribe. Make sure, just give promise to me that you will be subscribing and liking my video. Okay, and beautiful comments on my video. Okay, now second is saying China, India, and Canada, and here two countries are same in both the charts, India and China, India and China. So here in Canada table they have given USA. In USA table they have talking about Canadian students. And same 2002 and 2003 change is also there. So one thing, if you look at this table, I am giving you 1 minute. Just analyze the table, then I will explain it to you. See, yes, what you can see, what you can notice. So I can notice all of them are, all percentages are in plus. But here 1% is in minus. Okay, I am telling you how to read the table or chart, any task 1. So first I have noticed there are 4 columns, okay, and names of these table is Canada and US. So it means they are talking about, what they are talking about, Canada and US countries, universities, and here international students are there. So here there are 2 years change. First is 2002, 2003 and change. I can see one change over here, that here the number of Indian students decreased from 2 lakhs to 1,82,000. Okay, you can just read it as a million also. International mathematical system to read this. So here 9%. So here I can see 45% highest, then second one is 35%, and here you can see minus, so 7% increment by Canadian students and 6% and 2%. So what is this? So this is total figures they have done it. Okay, so here also in this total number of students they have counted, and total change in overall percentage of students they have given. So here I can just notice that India had decreased, Indian students had declined from these to these figures, and means less percent. So overall we can see students are preferring to go for this change in percentage is towards Canada. But overall if you just look at the number of students in USA, it has more. Now we have analyzed the tables. You read it and you do it also. Now I will be explaining the vocabulary for this. So here format, let me tell you format. Of course, definitely we will for bar graph, table chart, pie charts, and for any task 1 we can make 4 paragraphs. Okay, it is important to do paragraphing of the report writing and essay also. So of course minimum you have to write 150 words, but just don't worry about the words. Everything you should explain it in detail and clearly. then definitely without any thinking your words will come out around 180, 170. Definitely it can go, and time is 20 minutes. Okay, so first 3-4 minutes, 4 minutes at least, you can just plan, you can analyze the table, and then just remember the verbs, vocabulary that you are going to write it. If the verb is relating to increase, then what will you write? Every time you can't write increase, so you will be writing, you will be using the word increment, become bigger, the figures become so every time you will be using second verb. If the data is in past years, rise, soar, improve, growth, climb, so you use it according to the tense. So decrease, for decrease what we can use? Reduce, reduction, lessen, fall off, shrink, drop, grow smaller, become smaller, decline, dwindle. So these are for increment, increase and decrease. Now, so introduction verbs means when we have to paraphrase the question statement, at this time which verbs you can use it? Illustrate, reveal, exhibit, demonstrate, depict, manifest, apparent also. So many words, describes also, explains also you can use. But if the first word, the main starting, the noun is relating to plural, then definitely you will not be using s. If it is single, then you will be using it s with every verb. Okay, now this is introduction sentence verb. Now coming to overall paragraph, means second paragraph. Here also a lot of students are having confusion, like whether we should write this overview paragraph at the second number or at the last. There is no harm if you write at the end, there is no harm if you write at the number second position, okay, after introduction. So here you can use these phrases, these lines. From the overall perspective, comma, it is manifest that, it is readily apparent that, you can use this. Second, I am suggesting you any of the sentence you can use it, but use this that kind of sentence structure, it is important. Overall, it is apparent from the data that, overall it can be clearly seen that. Okay, now for body detail paragraph, how to start? So there are many ways to start the paragraph. So analyzing, so I have started that, analyzing the first table. If there are 2 pie charts, analyzing the first pie chart. Okay, so you can use these words and then you start your own, or you can start with in the year 2, because here there are 2 years, 2002 and 3. In the year 2002, then comma, then start your data. In Canada, because first pie chart, first table chart was relating to Canada, so that you can use it. So another for writing more points, we can use furthermore, moreover. But if you use these words, that's more better. Contrastial language, by contrast, in contrast, however, whilst, despite, though, or even though, you can use it here. Okay, on comparing the things between two. Okay, so these words are also important. The figures, for the figures stood at, the figures amounted to. So these words, these are also, these are things, and these are this is a verb, you can use it with that. Okay, now coming to introduction. Introduction means paraphrasing of question statement. Okay, the tables show. So what I have written, the given 2 tabular charts, okay, depict. Instead of show, I have written depict the. How I have changed. So instead of how, you can use the word the number of international students. Okay, but I have changed something. Depict the statistical data for international students studying in North American continent countries or nations. You can use the word in bracket Canada and the USA in 2 years, 2002 and 2003. So they have not used here any word relating to 2002 or year name, but it was given, it is given in here data. So I am using these words. So whatever is name given in the photo, in the diagram, you can use these words. Okay, okay, so now I am using some one simple sentence for here. These students are from 4 different country of origins. Okay, so that is also given in question statement. See this, United States by country of origin. This is also, these students are from 4 different country of origins. Okay, now the last line, The standard data is represented in figures and percentages. Why I am writing this? Because you can see this is in figures and percentages. That's why this is our introduction, complete introduction, you can say it. Now looking at my overall paragraph. So overall paragraph, first I will show you tabular again. What you can see, this China students are entering into Canada by taking admission into Canadian universities with 45% increment, and second number is at the Indian student 35% and overall 17% increase. And in this second one, here less minus percent is more strikingly point for me. You can see this decline of Indian students in the USA universities. Okay, and overall here, but overall if you look at both the tables, and international students numbers are more in America. Okay, so I will write my overall paragraph. You can see this. Overall, it can be clearly seen that the total number of scholars had increased from all four countries in both the tables, except in both the table charts. This is not as, except Indian pupils, it is also cut. Indian pupils took less interest in taking admission in the United States universities. Okay, so another striking point. So you will be saying, where is university? So you can, because of course we are talking about educational things. Young children can't come after 12th, they will visit. You all know, those who are doing IELTS exam, after 12th students used to go there. Okay, so another striking point, another point, the USA had attracted more foreign students as compared to Canadian universities. Means overall we are talking about. Another striking point, the USA had attracted more foreign students as compared to Canadian universities. Okay, now coming to body paragraph, body detail 1. How we will be writing body detail 1 about this chart? So we will talk about Canada first. Canada, you all are interested in going to Canada for foreign studies. Okay, so that's why here China is at the number 1, second is India, and third is the USA students. Overall 17% increment. So how we will be writing this? Of course, country wise we will be writing it. Analyzing the first, I have written, see this, my full body paragraph. See this in different colors I have written, so that you will come to know. First I am talking about China, second I am talking about USA, third I am talking about Indian students, fourth I am talking about total this is. So 4 sentence, 4 information is there. See this. Now I am reading it, you see it. Analyzing the first Canada table statistic, there were, comma is, just take care of your punctuation. There were 5,400 Chinese students in 2002, which rose up to 7,850 in 2003, and had a plus 45% improvement in change column. So a full report writing we will be writing in past tense because years are past. Second, about USA, followed by the USA scholars, which had shown a change only plus 9% increment, and 450 more Americans opted to study in Canada in 2003. Okay, so this is about second number column. Second number is international students. Third about Indian. By contrast, Indian scholars data also achieved a growth of 35% from 2100 to 2850. Actually this I have written wrong. Followed by means first Chinese were there, so here I should write Indian students after 45%. Second number is second number of Indian students. Here I should write about, followed by the Indian international students. Okay, then here I can just write it, I have written wrong actually. And then by contrast USA, you talk about USA. So growth of 35% from 2100 to 2835 respectively in 2 years. Okay, now the last line, see this last line. However, it can be witnessed. See this sentence structure, I am using it. However, it can be witnessed that figures for total students grew up by plus 17% at a difference of so now I have what I have done. See this, I will show it just a minute. I have done difference. I have just subtracted from 70,000 to this. So difference is with a difference of 11,134 international learners. So somewhere you can bring difference also. So that's why I have, so because if I write every time from this to this, from this to this, then that will make a boring report writing. Make some interesting things. So every time change the sentence structure also. Now second table from USA, country of origin now China, India, Canada, and total. So here you can see this is minus, this is 6, 7 and 2% only. So see this, but number of students overall, if we just look at the number of students as compared to first table, USA had more number of students. Okay, so how I have started probing further. In the USA educational institutes, more foreign scholars can be evident from South Asian nations. 11 full stop is this. Okay, 110,000 learners from China reported, which became biggest figure in 2003 with a 116,600 with plus 6% change. Okay, side by side in one sentence I have compared this also, this also, this also. Okay, now coming to India, while the figures amounted to decline from 2 lakhs to 1,82,000, which reduced the change percentile by minus 9% in Indian data. But in fact here I should write, while in Indian figures, Indian students figure, while for, okay, yes, for Indian students, comma should be there, the figures amounted or accounted to decline from this and this in Indian data. So I have cut it, or you can just keep it, then don't write this. Now next one is the last sentence. Moreover, on comparing Canadian scholars percentage, which had depicted a little change with just, it is not bigger, only 2%, with just plus 2% from you can count 5,81,600 in 2003 and to 5 lakh, but it is 2, but why they have written 2%? Okay, from 2 up to this figure in 2003 respectively. Okay, so same sentence structure, I have written it in a previous paragraph, but what to do, we have to write the figures also. So last line, however, in total, looking at the change in percentage, which was only plus 2% growth with a difference of, now again I have made difference of international students. See this, I have just minus this from this figure, I have just minus it, and the figure total only with a difference of 10,630 international students. So how I have explained, you can also explain writing task 1. See this number 2 paragraph, body paragraph 4 number 2 chart.